guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tutorial for the Burgundy box for January 2023 called Midnight Skies. And this is what I'm making. So I ended up doing one of my irregular bead pattern necklaces, and it's got 2 strands on one side and 1 strand on the other. And then it's connected with these 3-strand beads from Adornable Elements for this month. So I did add that, and I added quite a bit of color to this. Like I said in the video, this wasn't my favorite box. It was a pretty box, but it just, I don't know, it was missing something. Like the blues didn't really match. The blues were like totally different blues. So it was kind of hard to work with all of them. So I added this like fuchsia pink, like the berry colored pink. And I added my dark turquoise aqua 11 seed beads. And these hematite, hexagon hematites. I thought they were so pretty. And then I added my seed beads, and I added some black 11 crystal bicones. So I think that was it. I think everything else is from the box. Yeah, I needed a little bit more oomph to this piece of jewelry, and I used the toggle clasp. So I hope you enjoy this, and if you want to learn how to make this, then stay tuned. Okay, everybody, so to get started with this necklace, I'm going to be using all of these pieces right here. So I have the labradorite chips. Now I just put a little bit in at a time because I like to keep this stuff on the strand. It's just, I think it's easier to store like that. And I've got the star bead caps, and I'm using the labradorite faceted beads from this. I'm using these beauties, and I'm using these are hematite. I don't know if you can see the reflection. They're hematite hexagon. Let me see. I needed a little bit more zazz to this project because I felt like it's, I don't know, there just wasn't enough color to it. Of these little crystal, black faceted crystal bicones. And I'm using some of these 11 turquoise dark aqua seed beads. And I'm going to use some of these. These were from this month's Adornable Elements. They're 3 whole beads. I'm going to use those for the front. And then these are just shell beads, but I like the color in them. So okay, and then also I have the toggle clasp. I have some crimp beads and some wire guards. There wasn't enough color with this box. So what I'm doing is I'm separating out my projects. So I'm doing like this, and I'm using these. Then I'll do another project with the other pieces, just to kind of use everything. I might use these, I'm not sure. So I'm putting these aside for now. So I'm starting with my bead stringing wire, and this is what I'm using. So I'm taking this off. Now I'm going to have, one side's going to have 2 strands, one side's going to have 1, because of course I'm using my irregular bead pattern, which I use a lot, and then they're going to be coming through these at the bottom, and then having dangles hanging down. So let me see here. So the one that's got 2 sides is going to be, I always cut a little extra just because it works for me. Let me cut this, and I will let you know how long this is. And so, do this first, the longer side, which I'm just going to use up, is 12 or 24, 36. It's about 39 inches because I'm going to have this as 2. And then the other one is going to be putting this on so it doesn't, before I cut it. Okay, so this other one is 12, 13, 14, about 18 inches for this one. So, yes, these I'm not going to use till towards the end. And I also forgot to show you, I'm going to use some of these too. These are 2-hole beads. I'm going to just use a couple of them on the 2-hole side. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll put away the 1-hole, so we'll put away the one side and we'll start on the other side. We'll start on the busier one first. So in what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to start out by putting the wire guard on it. So it goes through there, and then it goes through here. Okay. Now, nope. Let me see here. So I'm going to try and, I want to get this. I'm going to hang one side just a teeny bit longer so that when they dangle in the front, they have a little bit of difference. Okay. So we've got that wire guard. Now we're going to take, I'm going to take the circular part of the toggle clasp and put that through. So that it's like this. Now we're going to attach the bead wire, or the crimping bead. Okay. So put that through there, and then this through here. So there's about this much, about 1.5 inches difference in the lengths. And I'm bringing that all the way down to here. Now I'm just going to close this just a teeny bit so it's not so wide open. Get my crimpers. Let me, okay, so it's about like that. You want to give it a little bit of room so you can move it. Now you see how I'm going to put my finger through here. See the way those two are right through there. Now you take the lowest part right here, because see the little notches, and you start it like that, and you press it down. What it does, see how it makes that groove in between there? So you do it that way, then you go to the next one. Let me grab it, and you press it again, and it folds it over, and it makes that little And so I just make sure that those sides are good. Okay. So now let's start with this. So I'm going to put some blue ones down. Put some of the black ones down, just to start with. Okay, so I'm going to take these two and I'm going to just put this onto one to move it to the side. So for right now, I'm just going to start working with this one. So I'm going to start with some smaller seed beads up at the top because they'll work better. I'll do a black and a couple more seed beads. And I don't really have any pattern to it. Oh, 1, 2, okay. So we're starting out with that right there. So I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to go to the other one that I haven't worked on yet. I'm going to put some of these on. I'm just going to random. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking at this right now to see where that's laying. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one more of these on. And I'm going to take that off. So make sure that that's even right there. Now see, even though it's different, hold on, I feel like my light is not good. Okay, I think that's a little better. Okay, I had the light, I thought it was better like that. I think this is better. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to this end. Now I know these are uneven, but I'm going to add one of these 2-hole beads, and then I'm going to add a blue one to each one. And then I'm going to add another 2-hole bead. It just kind of connects it in certain spots so it's not totally separated, but yet it is, if that makes sense. And then we're going to go back to another blue one, and we'll do a third one. Okay, and I'll bring this all the way down. All right, see how this kind of connects like that. Okay. Now we're going to separate again, and I'm going to start with some seed beads again, just until I open this up a little more, because if I stuck some bigger beads, they wouldn't lay right. So, okay. So let me grab this other end. I'm going to do 3 blues, a black, and then I'm going to, so this part right here won't be random. This is the same And then I'll start going random after that. I had one time I had the thing all the way done and one of these cords dropped and the beads went all over the floor. So I don't take any chances anymore. I'm like, okay, now see how they open up more. So now you can start adding some bigger beads if you want. Okay, so I always clip the side I'm not using. So let me see, we're gonna start with some of these faceted labradorites. I don't know where the hole's at on these. Here, it is right there. So we're gonna do a couple of those. I'm gonna do a black. And then another one. Yeah, that looked pretty. Yeah, I liked this box. There were parts of it I liked. I wasn't a fan of some of the stuff. I will say this was not my favorite box. But so I took the pieces that I really liked and I'm working with those. Okay, so if you see where that's at so far, I'll pick it up. So you can see so far where that's at. So now I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with a star. I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do like three, these hexagon multi-iris hematite hexagons look the prettiest. Let me show you when they're stacked up against each other. See how it just has a little more zazz. Adding something. I needed something with this kind of a shimmery. Put those back. So yeah, I see how it's got a little bit more. Okay, now we're gonna take some labradorite chips. I know what, I might even put. I'm gonna put one of those hexagons in between each chip to add a little more color to that. Yeah, that looks pretty. I like that. Oh. Okay, and I'll do this last one here. Okay, now, see, I needed a lot more color for this. Okay, now I'm going to do 2 blues. Then I'm going to do one of those. So I'm going to do a blue between each one. Okay, let's see how that's coming up like that. Like that. And I'm going to do do two blues. And I'm gonna do I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to this. Okay. Hope everybody's having a good new year. Okay, that one. It's been so cold in Florida. We've had the heat on in the house, and I don't like the heat on because it always messes up my sinuses. Okay, so here we are now with this. Let's see. I'm gonna do labradorite. Crystal. Labradorite. So there we have that. Okay, now I'm going to switch over and go over to the other one for a little bit. And I want to make sure that I have a different pattern on the other side. So I'm going to, let me see, so right there. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with some, I'm going to do 5 blacks, 3, 4, 5. For something totally, let me bring this up here so it stays together. Okay, so there we have that. That, and then I'm going to that, and then 5 more blacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then 5 more. Let me see. This one I'm going to do black, blue, black, blue, black. Okay. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you see how that's turning out so far. Okay. So when you line them up right next to each other, I want them to be totally different on the opposite sides. So now here, now I'm going to go with this, this, and this. So it'll be lower on this side. I'm going to go with one, two. Where did that go? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So we have those. And I'm going to put one of these. Okay, I'm going to do this again. With 2 of the hexagons. One, two. Okay. Let's see how pretty that looks. I love how pretty that looks. It's kind of like it's got a, move this a little more. Okay. So see how the colors, you know, even though they're random, they're still, because they're all the same, it just gives it a kind of a, like a boho-y look to it. Okay, so I'm doing 3 of these labradorites. Then right here, where are they at? Okay. Okay. So I've got that. So I'm going to add a little blue and black down here. So I'll do black, blue, black, blue, black. Okay. Go down a little bit further. Okay. So, kind of adds a little more randomness to this. Okay. Now I'm going to do one more of these. And we're going to do this down here. Bead cap, the shell bead. And I'll do a hematite in between. Okay. So I like the way this is looking. Let me kind of see where this is at. Okay, so I want to add another one of those 2-strand beads. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to add a black bead here. Let me see if, best thing to do is you hang it upside down. way you can, you can tell exactly what it means. Okay. I'm taking this and hanging it so you can see exactly where it's laying. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to take another one of these. Oh, that one's not open. And I'm doing 2. And then I'm doing blue bead for each. I'm going to do another one. I put a seed bead in between, or yeah, a seed bead and a lemon, just so that there's no wire showing. It just makes it. Let me get these. So, see how that's laying there? Okay. Now, get a few more of the blacks right here. And a few more of the blues. Okay. So now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then a black, and then 4, 5. 5. Put that right there. And for this, I'm going to do blue, black, blue, blue, and a black. Just so see how that way when it's up there, it starts to open up again. Because if you just put big beads right against there, then they wouldn't lay right. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this randomness here. Here's this. Blue, another faceted labradorite. I'll do a crystal, and then one of these. I'll do this. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side. Attach that right there. It's right here. We're going to do, let me see. I'm going to do one of these. And hematite. Yeah, see, so now because they have that separation from the seed beads, they'll hang better. Okay. Okay, so we have that. We're going to But this, I'm gonna hold this up and see where it's laying on my neck. Okay, so I'm liking this length right now. So let me see here. So I'm gonna do 2 blues. I want this to be totally even then. So let me hang this upside down again. Okay. So right now this is from here to here. It's a little more than 10.5 inches. Okay, so now I'm going to attach that right there. I'm going to put this aside and work on the other one now. Now, this is the one that's going to have this side now. Okay, so I'm just putting the crimp bead on. And I'm going to put I'm left-handed, so I have to do from this end. Put the wire guard on. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to come down a little more. I'm going to save some of that string. So now I'm going to have this going through there. So where's my crimp bead went south. Where did you go? Come here. I was trying to get off. Okay. So right now I'm going to leave that one open. So let me see. We're going to put the crimp bead through there, because you want this to be able to bend and everything. You want to have some movement. If it's too tight, it's not going to lay right. So, okay. So right now I have both of those empty, or I have this both next to each other, as you can see. I'm holding with this. I'm going to get my crimping, go to the one furthest there, bring that up a little bit, and then I'm going to crimp that. And then this. Okay. There. So now I have this. Okay. So with this, it doesn't really matter what you start with. You know, you could start with a seed bead, or you could start with something bigger. So I think I'm going to do just a couple seed beads, because they can so it kind of looks the same from the back when you're wearing the necklace. Okay, and then I'm putting them through those two holes. Those. It should go through. Yes. Okay, and then these two. There. Okay. We have that. Now I'm going to go do this. This and this. Put it, make sure it goes through all of those. Okay. Now I'm going to take this just so that doesn't fall off and go through here. So let me take a moment just to restock all my beads. Okay, so I restocked all my beads and ready to go. Okay, so I had put this on there just because I still had that little piece that was hanging. So let me see. So we did that. Well, let's do a few of these. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this month's box. I don't feel like the blues really blended together. Like they were totally different. The hues on the blues were totally different than I don't know. I know there were people that absolutely loved the box. So that's cool. I mean, we can't all be happy with it. Okay. Okay, so this is the beginning of it. And I'm liking that so far. Now we're gonna do, let's see. Do this. Let me get some of these blue, black, blue. Another one of these. Blue, black, blue. I'll do one more blue, black, blue. And one more labradorites. That looks pretty. So now I think I'm going to do crystal, black, crystal, black, crystal. Okay, so now I'm kind of bringing this next to it just to kind of make sure everything's not matchy-matchy, as they call it. Okay, so if these were connected, this is how they'd be laying. Okay, so now I'm going to go and do another seed bead, or bead cap, like this, and this. So that's that. And then I'm going to go with two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to do a couple more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Got that. I'm going to do one more of these. Okay. So these are pretty like that. I'm going to do a little bit of color blocking. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, get that down. 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to go with this again. Okay. I'm going to do 3 blacks now. Trying to see where the rest of those little bead caps are. Okay. Oh, there they are. Well, there's not that many left. Okay. So, let's see. Now I'm going to do crystal. Crystal. This. Oh. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. Okay, I just saw the hole. There it is. Boom. The blue. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think These are going to be really pretty next to each other. So I want to get I'm going to put one more of those up like that. And put some more of these. One, two, three, okay, here's the hole. I'm just going to do 3 now. So now I'm trying to kind of even it up. Let me see to where we've got these. We've got to even those up then. Okay. I'll do one of these. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hang these upside down like I was saying before. Even though you can't see it in the camera, let me see. So I'm putting it through here. So it's going to hang exactly like it would hang normally. And one second, I'm going to hold these 2 together. So these are exactly even right there. Okay, and it looks like I just need a couple more here. One, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to take these 3 off now. I'm going to put my fingernail. Let me see, I'm going to put my fingernail right there. I'm going to hang it upside down. Pray it doesn't drop out of my hands. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay. So, now I have that. So they're pretty much even. So now I'm going to do 2 blues on each one because you want to have a very tiny seed bead to bring those together at the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to use a few of them. So let me see. So this one's over here. I was thinking about twisting it, but I don't know if I'm going to. Let me see. So that's okay. So this would go. That goes there. It goes there. This goes there. I love connecting things like this with these kinds of beads because, so see how it, because of the seed beads, see how it connects better. So let me see. Oh, this looks really pretty. I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. Okay, so we've got that. Now I'm gonna do a blue seed bead between, because I think it'll show off the pink more. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. Now we get these together. And then that's the one over there. So that gets the one on the end. And then this is the one in the middle. This gets the next one in the middle. And then this gets the third one. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Okay. See how that looks so pretty like that. Okay, I'm gonna add this in the bead. I'm not sure now how many I want to add. I really like this. It's kind of like the focal piece for the necklace. Sometimes you don't need a big focal bead in order to have a focal point. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty. I'm gonna add 2 more. I'm gonna do 5. I like uneven numbers. And then we're gonna put dangles on the ends for each one of these. So we got that one. And then the middle one. And try not to bend these. I'm bad about that because if you bend it, it kind of screws up the necklace. Okay. That one. And this one. Okay. Oh. This came out. I want to make sure it's in the right one. Yes, it is. Okay. And see how these are different lengths because I want all the dangles to be different. Yeah, let's do one more. That would be pretty. Like that. Like that. And then this. Okay. So I'm going to hang this upside down just to make sure that all the beads are where they need to be before I start. You don't want them to be too tight, but you want them to have a nice a nice flow, shall I say. Okay, so now, let me see, we're gonna grab this one. And I'm gonna connect those. I'm gonna have blue, the blue beads at the bottom of these, because you, like I said, you don't want them to put a big bead right there. I'll do a black bead. And then just more randomness. I used 5 of those. Okay. I'm going to do labradorite. I hope I inspired you guys today to try something new. It's so funny because I got the Adornable Elements bead box the other day, and I was so excited that I opened it up and I started making stuff with it and forgot to do the bead unboxing. And it was so funny, I was sitting in bed and I kept saying to myself, I feel like I didn't do something. And then I went, okay. I forgot to do the bead unboxing for it. So we will not have a bead unboxing, but I will have a finished jewelry for it. I'm like, I just laughed. I was like, okay, this makes sense. And another thing you can do too, if you want, is you can do like a crimp bead like up here and then do some more and another crimp bead down there. Just if, you know, for like, if you're kind of nervous about if it should come apart, you know, you can always do that kind of stuff too. So you do whatever you feel is right. You do you, boo, as they say. So now I'm just gonna do some random chip bead pieces. I don't like that one chip there. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. So I'm just kind of finishing this one off. So I'm just kind of finishing this dangle off right here. And I'm gonna put one of these. So I think I'm going to end this one. So I made sure that everything was tied up in through here. Not too tight. You want to be able to bend it, but there was no little jiggities. So what I'm going to do is I put that on. Where's my little... I'm just taking the bent nose pliers and I'm going to squeeze it and pull. I want to make sure that it's really good there. Okay. Now I'm going to do, I'll do one more. I'll do, there. Okay, hold on one second. I have an idea. No, I don't want any of those. Okay. So now I'm just going to, again, grab that like that and squeeze it. And I'm going to pull it to make sure that the wire can't slip through. So I actually have 2 crimp beads there. And it's very nice and snug. And then I'm going to just have that there. So let me finish off these other 2 and I'll be right back. Okay, so I ended up beading the other 2 wires, and this is how the 3 turned out. And I put, let me see, I have a crimp bead there and then a crimp bead there. So I actually have 2 towards the bottom of each one of them. So I think this turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with this. I love the random colors and the random pattern, and this is the focal piece right here. And then these 3 danglies just kind of intertwine into it. So I will have a picture up of it on a bust so you can see it. And so this is my first tutorial for Bargain Bead Box of January 2023 Midnight Skies. I still have a lot of beads left. And I'll try to do another video. I've got a couple ideas. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think of it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I have all my social media below: my Etsy, my Instagram, my Pinterest, and I have a Facebook page. And I'm pretty busy on my Facebook page out of all of the other social medias. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you get this bead box and what you think of it. And let me know what you think of this. And I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.